Shares of Google parent Alphabet are sharply higher. The company reporting earnings of $2.12 a share. That beat the street's expectations of $1.85. Revenue of $88.3 billion beat estimates of $86.3 billion. Google cloud revenue and YouTube ad revenue both beating the street's expectations as well. And the company attributed that strong cloud results to its AI offerings. In fact, here's Sundar Pichai, the CEO. Here's what he had to say on the call.
We are seeing strong engagement, which is increasing overall search usage and user satisfaction. People are asking longer and more complex questions and exploring a wider range of websites. What's particularly exciting is that this growth actually increases over time as people learn that Google can answer more of their questions.
Joining us right now is Brad Erickson, RBC Capital Markets Senior Analyst for Internet Services. And Brad, that stock is up by 5.7%. It was a pretty strong quarter all the way around.
It was. Yeah, you mentioned the cloud growth. The margins, I think, were especially kind of better than people were expecting. And then, search continues to check the box. Not amazing, but checks the box good enough. And 5% is a big move for a stock like this.
And in some ways, I think getting back to just the AI questions itself, maybe answering some questions or concerns there may have been about it falling behind the likes of OpenAI, Microsoft, some of the other competitors it has, also with cloud when it comes to AWS. What do you take more broadly or more long term out of this quarter's results?
I thought, they're kind of growing this narrative every quarter. I think each quarter goes by, they're doing a little bit better job articulating that, they have this leadership position. They're getting Gemini, which is their main model, into, I think it's upwards of 7 businesses now that have over 1 billion users. So they're really working it into their distribution channel with all their major products. And then kind of the clip you just played perfectly laid it out. This technology makes people engage more, and as they engage more, they learn that they can continue to engage more. So it's compounding the usage. And Philip said it on the call last night very clearly. We're finding incremental revenue opportunities and still discovering them, frankly, for the search business. And then on the cloud, just real quick, I think the important thing there was, GCP has been growing really nicely. It reaccelerated 600 basis points, which was definitely better than people were thinking. But I think importantly last night, he called out AI and generative AI workloads as the 2 biggest drivers before the core platform. I thought that was interesting as well.
You also cover Amazon. And when you look at cloud services, I'm guessing you don't think this takes anything away from what Amazon's going to be able to deliver.
No, not at all. I think this is going to have people feeling even better. The bar has risen for AWS through the quarter. I think most investors are expecting a number kind of in the low 20% range for growth. But I think you see a number like this out of Google Cloud last night, and I think maybe the market gets their hopes up for maybe a little bit better than that on Thursday.
Brad, when you look at Amazon, it is one of the stocks that you cover. When you look at Amazon, how do you kind of break it down? Is this mostly a cloud play at this point, or do you look at it and say, okay, we really have to think about how the consumer is feeling, how online shopping is going too?
Yeah, I think, for a long time, more or less, it was largely a cloud play. Obviously, a huge retail business, but honestly, that wasn't what attracted most investors to the name. I think what's changed over the last, call it year or two, is the newer CEO, relatively newer CEO, has launched off on driving a real amount of operating income and profit margin on the retail business. And so that is what I think has brought on a whole new group of investors and is keeping a whole new group of investors in this name. Now, what matters for Thursday, you continue to have to show that margin expansion thesis. The market is set up for a guide down, we'll say, on Q4, both on revenue and on margins. But I think, funny enough, the biggest thing is this issue with the satellites, right? Project Kuiper, they're going to start firing these rockets up maybe in Q4 or into Q1. No one knows what that's going to cost. We don't know if it's going to cost $1 billion or $5 billion or what next year. So you can kind of drive a truck through expectations at this point. We're looking for more clarity on that.
And tonight we've got Meta reporting. What should we be keeping an eye on?
Yeah, there, I think, the read through on ads last night was generally positive. Search, as I said, was kind of fine. It was modestly above expectations. I think the view on Meta, certainly from an investor perspective coming in, is that their business is doing better than Google on the margin. And really that's coming from kind of newer products and more torque really from their AI products that they've brought to market in the last year and a half. So I do think, the market's looking for a few percentage points of upside to the high end of Q4 guidance. That's kind of like initially what the stock will trade on. And then obviously it's going to come down to Mark and his narrative on how they're feeling about metaverse, AI spending in general. We're probably going to talk about sunglasses, all of it. So,
of those three of the Mag 7 that you cover, Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, which is your favorite?
Well, I think recently we had kind of elevated Google to being kind of our favorite of the three names, just because there's the most controversy. And one thing I do want to mention is I thought another section of the call, the CEO of Google called out the DOJ and basically said, not directly, but he basically said on this lawsuit that Google believes that there will be negative unintended byproducts. To me, that was a really important statement. You don't say that unless you have significant evidence underneath that. Google knows what the possible remedies for this are. And I think they've already started doing work on what the effects will be. So I thought that was a very telling comment.
What do you mean by that?
Google has the most controversy. So,
Brad, you said you think they've already started doing work on that. In what regard? Well,
so a few weeks ago, right, the DOJ brought kind of, we call it their wish list of remedies. And it was basically, throw anything on the table you may want. The judge is unlikely to go with all of those things, right? They're still working through that process over the next few months. But it's certainly fair to assume that Google obviously has seen the list. It's public. And so now they can start to go to work and run their own A/B testing and figure out what will happen in the event you make some of those changes. So I thought it was just a very interesting comment. It was subtle on the call, but interesting.